हम्म, हम्म। हो गया, पाठ चालू हो गया। Oh, I just check whether the live is going right.
Yeah,
or
sure.
there's some
Yeah.
sound or any problem. At least I can
You have to check that too.
manage the things. Okay, let's start with Mangalacharana. Okay.
Yeah.
शुक्लां ब्रह्म विचार सार परमा आद्यां जगत् व्यापिनी वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीं भयदां जाड्य अंधकारापहां हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम् येनाक्षरसमाम्नायो अधिगम्यो महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम् नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्ध्यां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीये प्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम् ऐं ह्रीं ऋक् ऐं ऐ औच् हयवरट् लण् यमगणनं झबयो गणदश जबगणदश खपचटतचटतौ कपयो स हल इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि. Okay. So, how many types of sutras are there?
6.
So, can you call them?
No, I can't call them. The one is Samgyai.
No, don't see.
I can't.
See, I tell you one thing.
I can't call them.
Actually, when you are looking to study Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi, that time I said, and again I am telling you, actually
I know,
I
I have
said
to keep
that
up
be
with it.
straight and get ready with your weapons and
Yes.
get ready. So,
No,
because
I-
this Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi, na, when we study, what happens generally? Generally, people study Vedanta. So somehow they happen to hear that we should study Laghu also, we should study this also. Yeah, they just listen these sentences.
Yes.
So
and they said they want.
say just they want, but they exactly don't know whether they are prepared to study Laghu or not. Because Laghu is a, it's a different kind of journey. Like Vedanta, you will be studying, you will be just listening so it will affect in some other way. But here only listening is not enough. We have to prepare if we are really want to do Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi properly. So prepare your mind that you have to
No,
prepare
I
all
have
the
to.
things.
It's just I'm
No, it's okay. It's okay, not a problem. Okay, there are 6 types of
yes.
sutras. No, you can see. You tell me. So, can you recall the name? You can
Yes,
see.
one
Open
is-
book.
One is Sangya.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah,
One is
that's
Sangya.
Okay.
One is Paribhyasha.
Paribhasha.
Paribhasha. One is Vidhi.
Vidhi.
Vidhinirna.
No.
Yeah.
Vidhi is different and niyam is different.
Vidhi, and one is Nirbhyam.
Vidhi Paribhasha you can say. You can say Vidhi Sutra.
Vidhi Sutra.
Sorry, Vidhi Sutra you can say.
And one is Ati De. And one is Vikaranam. Vikaishaya.
Atidesha Sutra. Adhikar Sutra.
Adhi.
Atidesha Sutra. Adhikar Sutra. I prepared that chart also, no? The small chart mentioning like this, so that you can easily identify.
Yes.
Got that?
Yes.
Because there are few things which we when we memorize, if we are putting them in a kind of chart or something, our mind grasps them easily.
Yes.
You know,
And
na?
when you do them, yes, that is true. I know.
That's what I just created that part. Okay, you have also created that kind of.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell me these all 6 sutras, types of sutras?
Shiksha.
No. That is different. That is the 6 parts of Veda. We'll come later to that part. As far as sutras types are concerned, I also prepared one chart for the types of sutras.
6 parts.
That this is Sanja, this is
This is 6
Paribhasha.
part of Veda.
That is 6 part of Veda.
Oh.
That is 6 part of Veda. Out of this, Vyakaran is one. And Vyakaran is most important. That's what we have discussed yesterday. Okay.
I don't find that one. Maybe I write it in here. I thought this chart you're talking about.
Okay. Do you know the definition shloka for sutra?
Yeah, I wrote it here.
Slokas for this sutra. There is a slok related to sutra.
Yes, it's
Alpaksharam
Alpaksharam
asandigdam Alpaksharam asandigdam
Asandigdam
Sarvad
Sarvad
Vishwatomukham
Vishwatomukam
Astobham
Astobham
Anvadyam
Anvadyam
Cha
Cha
Sutram
Sutram
Sutravido Viduhu
Sutravido
Viduhu.
Sutravido Viduhu. This one is important to know the definition.
Very important. Actually, this is all about the sutra actually, and we are going to study the sutras. So I'll speak little bit Hindi also sometime, okay? So that you can. I just give you a little bit idea about something which we'll cover later, but a little bit idea, because that is very much easy, so that we can cover here also. Okay. See here what we have seen actually. We have seen Alpaksharam. Like this, okay. Asandigdam, This is the second point. I just put makar because let me do it separate. Then we have to put makar here. Alpa aksaram asandigdam sarvat. Vishwatomukham. You can read this properly, na? Writing is just okay.
Alpaksharam asandigdam saravad
Sarvad Vishwatomukham
vishwatomukam
Astobham.
astobham. So these are the 6 different types of sutras.
No. Different types of sutras I have already told. This is the definition of sutra.
Oh,
And in this definition of sutra, there are also 6 points.
okay.
It's just a coincidence. Don't
That
think
it's
that
6.
everything should be 6.
Okay.
It's just a coincidence actually.
Okay.
Sometimes it also happens. People think that everything is 6 in sutras are 6, and when we are going in the definition of sutra, the points are also 6. No, it's not like that. It's just a coincidence. I have just broke down that sloka.
Yes, I
That
know
sloka.
this.
I
Yes,
have just
this
broke down the
slokas.
sloka.
Yeah.
Because so that you can just easily chant this. Otherwise, you will find difficulty. That's what I'm making it easy to chant it. Because what you are doing na, when you are saying alpaksharam, so you are not able to do. Later, when you will learn sandhi, after learning sandhi, you can easily break the padaj. Here I have broke down.
Thank you.
So that is the thing. And alpaksharam in English, what we say, that which is not ambiguous, and sarvat means that which has significant meaning. Okay. Asandigdam means that which is not ambiguous. Asandigdam means that which is not ambiguous. And this alpaksharam means which has a fewest number of these alphabets, fewest alphabets. Alpa aksharam means very few alphabets are there. Few alphabets. Asandigdam means not ambiguous. Sarvad means in English which has significant meaning. Significant meaning. Vishwatomukham means multiple applicability. Multiple application. Astobham means there is no exclamation, no filler. Means without exclamation. And without exclamation or filler. And anvadyam means that which is not defective. there is no defect in the sutras. Even we have a sayings about Vyakaran that not a single dot or not a single semicolon or not a single comma is unnecessarily. If there is a comma or there is a dot available in Vyakaran, then it should have some significant meaning. So, and it is not defective.
And which one is that one? That one is Anavadyam.
Anavadyam. Anavadyam.
Oh. Whatever is there in that sutra has to have a meaning.
Has to have a meaning and not defective also. Meaning also, sometimes meaning also can be defective, na?
Yes.
That meaning is also not defective.
Must be perfect.
Perfect. Because this is Sarvad. Because it is Sarvad. Sarvad means significant meaning. And that significant meaning is not defective. Okay? That significant meaning is not defective also. So that is the thing to understand actually about the sutra. Because this definition should be very much clear. Because after studying Vyakaran, you might study that Yoga Sutra. So there also sutras are there. You may study Brahma Sutra. The sutras are sutra.
And number 4 is
Number 4 is Viswato Mukham, multiple applicability. Multiple applicability. Asandigdham means non-ambiguous.
I got that.
You got it, na?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then I will just give you the small introduction about a Nay Samasa. Nay Samasa. It's a Samas actually. You know what does it mean by Samas? Samas. Have you ever heard this word, Samas?
Yeah, samasa is, it's not a conjunct.
It's a joint form of two padaj. See, we have two things in Vyakarana. One is Sandhi and other is Samasa. Both are like for joining. Okay. Sandhi joins, or Sandhi have a conjunction or a joint. Sandhi have between the word or between the alphabets. Varna. Alphabets. Varna. A, E. These are the alphabets. And Samasa is, Samasa means we are joining two padaj. Two padaj. Different words. Yeah, pada. You also should know pada means words.
Yeah.
We join two words. That is called samas. I'll give you the example. Why I am telling you about this Nay Samas? Because it has come in these 2-3 words actually. I just break down and make them join. So you will see that what the miracle will happen. See these words. Asandigdam 1, and this Asandigdam Astobham 2, and this word Anvadyam 3. I'm just breaking them. Okay, just breaking. Just for the sanskar. So don't worry about it. Don't think that I am not getting. You will learn it later. I am just giving you a simple sanskara, a simple impression on your mind, so that later that impression will become strong. Okay, this is asandigdam. So we can say it is na sandigdam. Na sandigdam.
So we add a.
I'll just tell you. Wait. When we break this in samas form, we can write asandigdam as na sandigdam. Okay?
Yeah.
This is asandigdam. Fine? In breaking form. I'll tell you why. I just Nara. Shiva. This is asandigdham, and this one also astobham. We can write na stobham. And this is anvadyam is na vadyam, avadyam. Can you see something?
I noticed all of them you put the na.
You see?
At the
You
beginning.
see why actually I have put this one. And can you see that how did I broke down these, and like everywhere it was written as and I have just breaking down. That's what I just want to get your focus on these three. See, I broke it down. This asandigdham is na sandigdham, and this na astobham is na astobham, and this anvadyam is na anvadyam. So there is one thing which happened.
Because the sandigdham, when you say na sandigdham, you mean asna sandigdham.
Yeah, but the why here when we are joining these both, so here I have written a, here also I have just simply added a, but here I have added an. Can you see that?
Yeah.
In these two, I simply added a instead of
Right.
na
Yeah.
when I am joining.
Yeah.
But in this one, this pada, I am just adding an instead of a. So what is the reason behind it? This is called actually Naya Tatpur Samas, Naya Samas. We can say this technique is Naya Samas. Okay? So you just know. Because if some alphabet if some consonant is coming after na, then I can simply add a. If some consonant is there, see, S is consonant, so this is also consonant, sub consonant. If consonant, then I have to simply add a. And if there is some vowel, means if swar varna, ach varna is there, then I'll add an.
Okay.
You got the point? Here, see, this is vowel. See, this is what? Consonant. This is again consonant. If any consonant is coming after na, so we have to add simply a. And if any vowel is coming after na, then we have to add an. Okay? Got it, no?
If you're putting a vowel, then you put an.
Yeah.
Rather than.
So you just make it in your mind. The simple impression in your mind.
Okay. What do you call what nine to mean? Nine?
No. Nai.
Uh-huh.
Nai samasa.
So what nine mean? Nine. What is nine?
Nai. This is alphabet only, na. Yamagananam. See? Ya. In.
Oh, from the
Have you seen that?
Maheshwarani Sutra.
Ya is there.
So yes, there is now.
And this whole Nai is the name of samasa. It is the name of samasa. Okay. That is only the name. So don't be confused about it. That's a simple thing actually, because you when you are studying Vedanta, so many times you will see that somewhere you will find a, somewhere you will find an, and meanings are coming same. Means we are negating something.
Yeah.
For negation, na? Is a or an both for negation. So why somewhere it is an and why somewhere it is that's what I have just given a small introduction about.
No, I'm glad. Thank you. So let me write that down.
Yeah,
in my
you should
own
write
words.
down. You should write down everything.
Yeah.
That is called Naya Tatpur Samasa.
Mas. So if I look in Maheshwarani Sutrani,
Yeah.
I can find within the now words the nya.
No, there is no na. There is only one this alphabet. This alphabet is there. Na is some other alphabet. Yeah is other alphabet.
Okay. So nya is samasa, and samasa means
This is the name of samasa actually. See, there is a concept. Like sandhi is a concept, na? Sandhi is a concept in Ashtadhyayi or not? You have heard about it, sandhi?
Yes. Yes.
You heard about it, na?
Yeah.
So somebody is outside.
Hello.
Ha.
I.
So there is a concept of. Have you looked it? Oh,
Yeah.
you have looked it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Brahmachari is there. Just. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Why the sorry, Kirti?
No. Sorry about somebody is watching online, na? That's what I'm saying. Sorry to them, not to
Oh.
you.
Oh.
धन्यवाद. अच्छा वो अलग है. अच्छा तो मुझे आप पन्नी आप रख लो, ठीक है? मुझे ऐसे ही करो. हो गया ना? आ गया. तो एक चाहिए ना, तो क्यों दे रहे हो महाराज? आपने चाहिए दे दिया है कहीं भी. ठीक है. Oh yeah. So now I'll speak with more energy because food has come. Okay. Okay.
So nine samasa. There are 9 of them.
Not 9. This is not 9 actually. This is not English 9. It is only 9.
9 samasa.
Yeah, it's the name of
And
samasa.
how many of them we have?
Samasas are see. This is you think about it 5 samasa. Okay. There is some parts of samasa also. 5 samasas are there in Vyakaran. You think about it. You only right now it is 5 for you.
No.
Don't be confused. If you are just noting it down, then it is okay. No need to worry about it much. Because later it will come in detail. And this is the thing actually in Ashtadhyayi. Many things comes and first time we will listen and later we will be able to grasp the things. First thing is just first time we should have an impression on our mind. Later that impression will be strong and will give a result and will give a real meaning of that. That's what we have to do a repetition practice for Ashtadhyayi or Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi.
So
But I think that live has gone. Live is there actually. Why people are calling me? If somebody is facing a problem, अगर किसी को दिक्कत हो रही है देखने में, to watch this thing online. So my number is available there. You know, you people who are watching, you know the number. You can call on that number, which is starting from 8979, and last is 25. Starting from 8979 and last is 25. So you can call on that number. 8979 से शुरू हो रहा है और आखिरी के जो उसके हैं डिजिट्स वो हैं 25. उस पर कॉल करके आप मुझे बताएं. अन्य किसी नंबर पर कॉल ना करें. लाइव चल रहा है.
Astobyam and the other
Astobam.
The other one.
Avadyam. This is Avadyam. This is Tobam.
Awadyam. But we have Ana Awadyam up there. Ana Awadyam. On number 6, where 6 is, We have an,
Avadyam.
a, na.
Yeah, avadyam. Because when you break even this word, na, it will be like this. If you want me to break this one, I just break it so that you will be able to chant it. You will be able to pronounce it. It is like that. An. See, na is halant.
Okay.
Avadyam.
An.
It is like this. Okay. Now I think there should not be any difficulty. But everywhere we should not break na. Initially we are breaking because you are not understanding. It is like this.
So therefore we pronounce it ana avadya.
Yeah.
Avadyam.
Yeah.
Ana avadya.
Ana avadyam. Yeah.
Because the a join.
I join. Ana avadyam. Right.
Ana.
So you have noted down.
Yeah.
So shall we proceed further?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Once you note down, open the Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi. That you have a Gita Press Gorakhpur Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. You can open that. And this is a very general and it will be used everywhere. This symptom or this definition of the sutra. In Yoga Sutra also, you will find some sutra. In Brahma Sutra also, when you will be studying Brahma Sutra, na, as you are studying Prasthanatrayi, so it comes in Prasthanatrayi. You know about the Prasthanatrayi, na? You don't know? Yesterday in Gita part I told you,
Yeah.
Prasthanatrayi.
Yeah.
There are 3 prasthana available. One is Upanishad, that called Shruti Prasthana, and second is Bhagavad Gita, that is Smriti Prasthana, and third one is Brahma Sutra,
Brahma Sutra.
that is called Vedanta Darshan also. 3 prasthans are there in our Vedanta. Mean when a student want to study the Vedanta, so usually he or she need to study 3 prasthana. So in there actually, and even we have 6 philosophy, Indian philosophy. You know, there are 6 Indian philosophy. You know about it?
No.
Yoga, Sankhya, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Yoga, Sankhya, Nyaya, Vaisheshik, Purvamimamsa, Uttarmimamsa. These are the 6 philosophy, Indian philosophy. Shad-darshana. We say Shad-darshana.
Shad-darshan.
So there is a Yoga Sutra, which is developed by who? Which is by Maharishi Patanjali.
By Patanjali.
Patanjali. So there is also there is also the same sutra. There are also some sutra available in Yoga Sutra, and in Brahma Sutra, which is developed by Maharishi Vyasa, Maharishi Vedvyasa, Badrayan. We say na Badrayan. When we do this Mangalacharan, what we say? You don't know what we say? You know that one? Shankaram Shankaracharyam means Shankaram Shankaracharyam. Now?
Yeah.
Shankaram, you tell me. Shankaram Shankaracharyam.
Patanjali. I can't pronounce.
See, Shankaram Shankaracharyam means this Shankaracharyam is like a Shankar, like a god Shankar, like a god Shiva. Okay, this thing I'll tell you in the other part, okay? Because this is a Vyakaran part only, because the things will be. Keshavam Badrayanan is like the Keshav. Badrayan is the Vedvyas Muni. He is like a Keshav. Shankar, Bhagwan Shiv की तरह ही शंकराचार्य हैं. Shankaracharya is just like a Bhagwan Shankar. Okay. And this Badrayan means Ved Vyas, who developed this Brahma Sutra. He is like, वो किसके तरह है? केशव, भगवान केशव की तरह हैं. शंकरम शंकराचार्यम केशवम बादरायणम सूत्र भाष्य कृतौ वंदे. One who developed सूत्र, one who developed भाष्य. सूत्र who developed ब्रह्म सूत्र. ब्रह्म सूत्र, एक ने सूत्र को डेवलप किया, बना सूत्र पर काम किया, सूत्र की खोज की, इन्वेंटेड द सूत्राज. और दूसरों ने अदर वन डेवलप्ड द भाष्य, लाइक गीता भाष्य. शंकर भाष्य देर ना उन गीता. सो वन हैज डेवलप्ड सूत्र, ब्रह्म सूत्र, एंड अदर वन हैज डेवलप्ड भाष्य. सूत्र भाष्य कृतौ, बिकॉज इट इज डेवलप्ड बाय देम. सूत्र भाष्य कृतौ वंदे. Vande, we are doing Vande na, Sutra Bhashya Krato Vande. So it's like that. Bhagavantau Punah Punah. So there also you will see there are sutras. So the concept of sutra should be clear. That's the thing actually. Remove it?
Okay. Yeah.
You have wrote it down?
Yeah.
You can see these videos now later also, so that you can practice. Something is you missed or something you don't remember after this part, you can see this video and just try to remember, try to practice the things. So let's, you have opened this Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi? Yeah, open the first page of Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. Where the Mangalacharan, you see here it is written Iti Maheshwarani Sutrani Anadi Sangyarthani. Means Iti means all these 14 sutras.
Yeah.
Iti is referring to whom? Referring to these 14
14.
sutras. Iti means something which come before this iti. Okay?
Yes.
Iti means something which came before this iti. It is referring only to these. Maheshwarani. Because it came, these sutras came from Maheshwar. That's what it is called. Maheshwarani. Maheshwarani is what? Maheshwarani is Prathama.
Bhagwan.
No, Prathama and Vyakaran. Bahuvachan.
Bahuvachanam.
Maheshwarani. Okay. Vibhakti. Which Vibhakti? Which case? That's what I'm saying. Sutrani. It's written here Sutranya. So when we do Iko Anachi Sandhi, so it will become Sutrani. It is like Sutrani. Sutrani Anadi Sangyarthani. You see, this is the big word only, Sutrani. Shall I break it? You want me to break it? What is this? Let's see. See. Sutra. It is like that. Sutrani. This big one. Okay. Anam. Adi. संज्ञा. जो ऑनलाइन देख रहे हैं, द पर्सन हु ऑल आर वॉचिंग ऑनलाइन, if they have not studied this Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi properly, so I am going to teach the Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi very slow version. So a person who are not able to understand in the Hindi part also, which I am running the 2 to 3, so they can also take reference of this one. इसमें से उनको help मिलेगी. Because I'll be breaking everything here, because she doesn't know Hindi or Sanskrit, so I'll be breaking and going slow. Okay, so if you people are also looking the slow version, so this is the slow version of this pata. You can see and learn. You can watch from your home or wherever you are in your ashram, and you should say thanks. You should say thanks to thanks to this. That's what this part, this slow version is running. Otherwise, I was not in a mood, but you should say thanks to her. Okay, this is Anadi Sangya. Anadi Sangya Arthani. See, this is the beauty of Sanskrit. When we break it, it will become huge. When we join it, it will become small. That's what few computer scientists, not a few, the computer scientists all found the appropriate language for computer programming, the Sanskrit.
Yeah, I heard.
Why? Because when they will be writing the program, because being a software engineer, I was a software engineer earlier. So being a software engineer, I know how do we write the algorithms or how do we write a computer program. So when we are writing the computer program, our lines, words or sentences should be as less as it could be. If they are less, then performance will increase because the compilation time of computer will reduce automatically.
Right, yes.
That performance will become. So that's what they found. This Sanskrit language is the appropriate language for computer programming also. It's a Rishi language. It's a Deva language. We should be proud. If you just reading a one thing or you are going slow also, and I don't say that you should you should die today. I'm not saying like that. But everybody's body is having its age. If somebody just die at the moment when he is studying only, that also he'll get a good loka. That also. Because it's a Devvani. Okay. It's a beauty of. So here they have written Sutrani. These Sutrani means these sutras are for Anadi Sangya Arthani. Now the new things come Sanja. Do you know what does it mean by Sanja? No. Do you know noun?
Yes.
What does it mean by noun?
Noun is a name of a person, thing, or any object.
Noun is the name of a person, a thing, or object. We have did it in fourth, second or third class. So this is the name actually. So noun means the name. Whether it is a name of anything.
Yeah.
But it is a name.
Yeah.
So Sangya means name.
Name.
You got it?
Yes.
And the other thing is, one thing is Sanja and other thing is Sanji.
Sanji is the contents.
Now you tell me what is Sanji?
Sanji is the contents of
This
the
is
Sangya.
this is name.
What the
Sanja
name
means
represent.
name and Sanji means what should I write? You tell
What
me.
the name represent. What the name
So what should I write here?
The contents.
Okay. Or you can say named. Is it okay?
Named.
It is named,
Okay.
na?
Yes.
Named or meaning of name you can say. Like somebody will say, what is your name? Somebody will say that my name is Brahma Yogi Shiva Chaitanya Maharaj. My name is Brahma Yogi Shiva Chaitanya Maharaj. Then if somebody is saying, then who is representing this Brahma Yogi Shiva Chaitanya Maharaj? So this body is representing. The name of this body is Shiva Chaitanya, Brahma Yogi Shiva Chaitanya Maharaj. So it means this body is Sanji. Okay? This body is Sanji.
Yeah.
And the name Brahma Yogi Shiva Chaitanya Maharaj is Sanja. You got the point?
Yeah.
Or shall I repeat it? You got the point now?
No, I got it.
You got the point. Okay. And third one could be Sanja Pradesh. I am referring this book also because if somebody is teaching you from this book, so that time you should not be like this. I don't know. That's why I am referring each and every word of this book also. That's why I have opened this book also, because I have only taught by Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi the whole written in the Sanskrit. But now for you, because as you are studying in English and you are studying somewhere else also, so they might use this book. They might use. I don't know whether they will use or not. But if they use, so they will use this terminology and they will use these kind of words also. So you should not feel like I don't know anything. You should feel very much confident. That is my aim.
Yeah.
I am putting the effort here to make you confident. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
Sangya, this is Sanja Pradesh. Sanja Pradesh means wherever we are going to use this Sanja. Okay? The area where we are going to use this Sanja, these names, that is called Sanja Pradesh. Wherever we are going to use these all names, these all Sanja, means the uses of Sanja, you can say. Uses of Sanja.
Usage of
Sanja. So it is iti baheshwarani sutrani an adi sanja arthani. Then now the question has come, what is this an? Sanja I told you, sutrani you know, adi you know, means etc. kind of thing. Arthani means a meaning for meaning. But what does it mean by an? Now the pointer has come to an. What is an? So an is a pratyahara. What is it?
Pratyahara.
Pratyahara. And what is the pratyahara? That will come later. Okay. An is the pratyahara. You can write an is the pratyahara. I just write. Otherwise you will write it wrong. An is the pratyahara. Here I have written. You can see. And pratyahar is also a sanja, because this is also the name. This pratyahar is also a name. It will also represent someone actually. It will also point someone, not represent some point someone. An. Like you see in English. And what do you say?
Doctor.
What we did here? Is DR means here D is also there, O is also there, C is also there, T is also there, O is also there, R is also there.
Yes, and then that.
When people say DR only, he is saying DR, we automatically think that O is also there, C is also there, T is also there, O is also there, R is also there.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
So this DR is pratyahar. And Panini was the first person in this world who created the pratyahar. Later they used this DR. See, English is using the things from the Vyakaran only. You can see?
Yeah.
An is a pratyahar. An is a pratyahar, which will have, like I am just giving the idea, will come in detail also. So as we have just mentioned here, doctor. So what is an as per the doctor, as the comparison with the doctor? See, we have these Maheshwar Sutra with us. You have seen this one, na?
Yeah.
So an means like this is also there and this is also there, and in between whatever comes, it is also there. You got it? You got it, na? At least a little bit you should got it. Later I'll discuss more.
No.
An means like this. Like I have told you doctor. So you can see that if it is DR, it means O is there, C is there, T is there, O is there. Okay? You got it?
Yes.
So you are confident about it?
Yes.
Okay. Shall I raise it?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Okay. So it is Sutrani Sangyarthani. Esham Antya Itah. Next line is Esham Antya Itah. Esham Antya Itah. Esham Antya. Esham Antya Itah. This is there. This line is there. Means Esham Antya Itah. Means in this is Antya means last one. So which is last here? No, this is last here. This is the last alphabet, no?
Yes.
So this last alphabet also called Ita. This last alphabet also called Ita. That will come later also.
Esham Antya Itaha.
Yeah.
What's Esham mean again?
Esham means all these Maheshwar Sutras. E, U, Re, everything.
On the
This
whole
is
14.
called Ita.
The 14.
Yeah, in 14.
So,
I have taken only An, but you can take it. Esham means all these 14. Esham is the Bahuvachan, na?
yeah.
So Bahuvachan will come for the many alphabets, not with the two alphabets, not with the one alphabets. Bahuvachana will come more than two. Okay. Now let's come to next page of Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. हकारादिषु अकार उच्चारणार्थः. हकारादिष्व, it is written as hakaradishva kara uccharanartha. It is written like that. Can you chant it? Can you pronounce it? Hakaradishva
Hakararishwa
kara uccharanartha.
Ucharanartaha.
Yeah. Hakaradishvakara uccharanartha. It means that hakaradi means these hakars are available in these. Hakar is available in Hayavarat, and in hakar there is a akar. See, wherever consonant you will be chanting,
There will be an A.
there will be a a. So these a is just for the chanting or just for the pronouncing, because without a we cannot chant it.
Yeah.
So that's why whenever you see that there is a om, I ouch, hayavarat, you are not seeing any halanti here. You see it's a complete alphabet.
Yeah.
It is a you are seeing that it is a complete one. But when we are writing it like here, it is written as like this. I show you one example. It is written like this in your book. It is written like this, na, hayavarat.
Yeah.
In 14 Maheshwar Sutra. See?
Yeah.
It is written like, but it is like this. You can see like this. It is na.
Yes. Yes.
This is the actual form now.
Yes.
So this or let it be any after this. This is just for pronunciation, just for chanting purpose, for pronunciation only. Ucharanartha means for pronunciation. Means only for pronouncing purpose, proper pronouncing or proper chanting. Means when we will be using these one, so we have to remove these and we will use only these one. When we will be using them, so the use should be for this, not the whole one, because this is just for the chanting only.
Yes.
But when we will be in a like laboratory of the alphabets, when we will be adding two alphabets, when we will be doing some operations between two alphabets, when we will be doing something with the alphabets, that time actually we have to remove these vowels.
Right. When you
Okay.
when you add two consonants together, you take out the A.
Okay. Later you will come to know. That's not a problem. Okay. So that's what writer wanted to say, that hakar adishva akara uchcharanartha. Okay. लण मध्ये त्वत् संज्ञकः. See, लण मध्ये त्वत् संज्ञकः. It is written there. Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
Can you pronounce it?
Lana madhye
त्वित् संज्ञकः.
Trit sangyakah.
लण मध्ये त्वित् संज्ञकः.
Lanya madhye trit sangyakah.
So what does it mean? There is one lan also available in 14 Maheshwar Sutra. See, lan is also there, na?
Yes.
So everywhere this last word is it. Okay, last word I told you just
Yes, the
2
last
minutes
letter.
before. Last letter, last alphabet, last letter is it only. And whatever is with this consonant, and a is also available with this consonant, these all is just for the pronunciation that is told in previous sentence. Just now you listen,
Yes.
that a is for the pronunciation, but for this special case for lan is also like this, la, a and na. This is the form.
Right.
Got it?
Yes. Yes.
But here this a also it in this special case.
Okay.
This a also is it like no. So this a also will behave like it.
Okay.
Earlier only last letter was it.
Yes.
But in this special case, in Lana, which is the Maheshwar Sutra, which is the 6th Maheshwar Sutra, this is the 6th one, na? I on first, Rilrik second, A on third, I out fourth, Hayavarat 5, Lana is 6th.
6.
So in this 6th Maheshwar Sutra, the a which is joined with la, that is also behave like it. Later, when we will be developing the pratyahar, when we will construct pratyahar, then this concept will come. So you should remember for that time that we have already studied that lan madhye.
Yeah.
Lan madhye means between these la and na. In the middle of la and na,
Madhye.
there is madhye means in middle.
Middle.
In middle of la or na, there is one more alphabet is there, that vowel a. One letter is there, vowel a is there. That a is nothing but that is also, and that will also behave like a it.
It.
You got it?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. So here we have seen. Let's start the first sutra now. Okay.
Okay.
If something left, let me check. I have one thing actually. I have told you about the sanja.
Yes.
Sanja means
Joining two words.
noun.
Two nouns.
Sanja means noun.
Sandhya mean noun.
You know, na sanja.
Yeah.
Name.
Name, yeah. Oh, Sangya. Sangya.
Sanja.
I thought you were saying Sangya.
Sanja.
Sanja.
Actually, many people called it sangya, but that is incorrect. But 99.9% people call it sangya. But the right word is sanja. Ja. Zya. Like this. Like English.
Yes.
JYA.
Yes.
You call it
Sanjya.
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 And you call this one?
Sangya. Actually, it's Sangya.
You call it? Yeah, I'll tell you. You call this one?
Sangya.
Yeah. So this is the right one actually. Sanjya. Yeah.
Sanjya. Sanjya. And Sanjay is also the name for the Sangni.
The name for
For the Sangni.
Sangini.
For not Sangni, Sangni. Sangni. For the the name for the contents of the Sangha.
Oh, Sanji, you are talking about Sanji? Okay. You are talking about this one, na? Sanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, the content.
Yes.
Whose name is actually.
Yeah.
So, sometime we will find a word that Anvarta Sanja. One terminology, one word can come, that is Anvarta Sanja. Many times the grammar person will use this, that this is Anvarta Sanja. This is Anvartha Sanja. Many times they will say that this one is Anvartha Sanja. Many times they will say. So we should know at least what does it mean by Anvartha Sanja. Many times they will get. That this Sanja is Anvartha Sanja, means this name is Anvartha name.
So what's Anvarta?
Ha, that is the question. Anvartha Sanja means the Sanja or the name or Anvartha is also called as Mahasanja. Okay. Synonym is Mahasanja. These are the synonyms. Okay. These both are the synonyms. It means if some name is related to that content, name is like, which is even when we read that name or when we just chant that name or pronounce that name or just listen that name, we also can get an idea about the content of that.
Yes.
That is called Anvartha Sanja. Okay.
Yes.
Same as the natural language. And the meaning is same of the natural language. Meaning that name should not be different than that one. Like somebody's name is Nirmala. Okay? That is also Sanja. And that when we see that Nirmala means what is the meaning of Nirmala? Do you know?
Purity.
Purity. So we should know, yeah, the name is right actually. Name is right. Deserve to that name. This is Anvartha Sanja only. You got the point, na?
Yes.
This is Anvar, as per the meaning only. It is not like name is heaven and the content is hell. No. Name is like heaven and the content is hell. So it's not like that. Okay. So let's do the uchar.
So whenever these names are spoken or read or in front of somebody in some way, it automatically bring that presentation in front
The
of them.
presentation.
Because if you say coconut, I already vision coconut.
No, that you have just listened coconut. That's what you have just you started to hear coconut is like this, coconut is like this, cooler is like this, cooler is like this. That's a different thing. But if that meaning is as per that, like cooler is the Anvartha Sanja. Because see, break this cooler, which cools? Cooler means which cools.
Yeah.
It means this name is deserving to that content.
Yeah.
Okay. If something is not deserving to that content or to Sanji, cooler is a Sanja. And when you touch this, it's a cooler. And what it's doing? It's doing the same as per its Sanja.
Oh, it has to do the same.
Yeah. At least we should have that content only.
The name should, okay. So like a runner.
A runner.
A runner runs.
Yeah.
So you know that
content is
runs.
also like this.
Yes.
Content is also like
Call a runner.
So later you will see a lot of name in Vyakarana and you will come to know that they are actually relating to the natural language and they are relating to the right thing. So let's do some ucharan of the first sutra of Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi.
So the name should be related in form
Yeah, in form
and
also.
meaning.
Yeah, and meaning also. Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I have to see the time now. You have said yeah. But I have to check time also, na? Because other students will also come. Lot of things are there. It's already.
But then when every time we get into the hang of it.
I know you are enjoying Vyakaran over here, and there is a big magnet in the room actually. everybody who come, he or she doesn't want to go out of the room. That I know from since my childhood. Since my childhood, there is a magnet actually in my room, and that magnet attract. If somebody is sitting here and he is discussing, and somebody is in this energy or in this aura, in my aura, is just like a magnet will become and he or she won't go out because that magnet is attracting. That I know that nobody want to go out, but there are few limitations of time also, for some others are also waiting.
Halantam,
Okay, let's at least chant it. Halantyam,
halantyam,
halantyam.
halantyam.
Okay, I just write it down. Rest we will discuss later. Just write it down. Halantyam. Here I am writing. This is the first sutra as per Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi, developed by Vardharajacharya.
Oh,
This
not
is the
Panini?
no, sutras are from Panini, but the sequence is decided in this book by Vardharajacharya.
Why is that?
This is the actual sequence in Ashtadhyayi, but after Ashtadhyayi, Vardharajacharya, Ashtadhyayi has around 4,000 sutra, which I already told you.
Right.
After those 4,000 sutra, Vardharajacharya developed this book, Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, which is very much famous nowadays. Who really want to get entry in all those 4,000 sutra, he has to go through, or if he want to go through, or if you want to get entry easily in 4,000 sutra, so he must, or he should, or he might study the Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. So what Vardharajacharya did actually, Vardharajacharya just assembled and just put the sequence of the sutra as per his understanding. That now I am doing something for ease of students, because the sutra in Ashtadhyayi should be 111, but here the first sutra is as per this book.
133.
It's one and the sequence. So here the sequence which you will see after the sutra, that is the actual sequence available in Ashtadhyayi. If you have the Ashtadhyayi, then it is okay. Otherwise, I'll show you. You can buy this one, where you can see the sutras are starting from 111. But here in Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi, the sequence
mixed up.
is 133. Means
Yes.
here the first sutra is Halantyam.
Okay.
Because Vardharajacharya decided that studying in that sequence is not now possible for the students, but students don't have such a kind of intellectual nerve. So we have to assemble them, we have to we have to put them in such a sequence so that
Yeah.
they can study, because
So this
the
book
level of
has
mind
it-
has decreased.
This book has it in sequence.
Its own sequence.
That
This
book-
one is the actual sequence. This one is the actual sequence. You see.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
this book has actual sequence.
Uh-huh. Okay. Where did you get that book?
I'll tell you the shop actually. You can get it from there. I'll tell you the shop. Bookshop one. See, this is the Pratham Pada, Pratham Sutra, Vriddhi Radhecha. Pratham Pada, Pratham Sutra is Vriddhi Radhecha. And this 133 will come later here. It will come here only. I show you. After this one. 133. See, it is coming here only. Can you see this Halantyam?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you see from there only?
No, I
Oh, your
see
sight
a
is too
little-
strong,
I
huh?
see a little more.
Okay,
I see that.
your sight is so strong.
No, no,
See, the
I
small
see it. Yeah.
Halantyam.
Yeah.
So that's what he has put in an own sequence. Okay, we'll discuss tomorrow about it. This sutra. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya ऊनमेवावशिष्यते. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So I wonder if they have that book in English.
This one is English. Is in English. The sutra. These are the only sutras.
It
What
has
you
it in
study?
English?
Huh?
It's in English?
This is the Sanskrit one, na? Only sutras are there. So you don't need to worry about English and Hindi or Sanskrit.